Hi everyone. In a world full of competition, it is just right that everyone steps out of their house and they're always thinking of being ahead of another person, which is a wrong way to see life, I feel, because the target in life is to be above your previous self. It is okay to look at someone and want to be like them or want to be above them. It shouldn't give you a reason to want to stop what they have going on. Because when you have this mindset, rather than thinking that you could be the boss in your own lane, you're thinking of replacing somebody in your own position. I want to talk about Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is one of the most successful people in our generation, one of the most intelligent people in recent years, and of course one of the biggest influencers. He has succeeded to influence the lives of more people in the past years than most of our religious people have done in the past 10 years or 20 years. I'm not gonna lie, but it doesn't mean that he's a perfect human being. We all have our insecurities. We all have we all have those things about us that are not right. I'll be sucking DICK if I say I agree with everything Andrew Tate says, because we have different upbringings. We were raised in different environments and conditions, so his beliefs and values are not necessarily mine. But in general terms of life, I could relate to everything he's saying. So the thing that I notice about Andrew Tate is that, despite the fact that he's very smart, he's very intelligent, he's very, he's almost a prototype of the perfect man. In a competition, the competitor only wins the fight when he fights against an opponent, not against the organizers of the fight. Immediately try to fight against the organizer of the fight, you are kicked out of the door. There is no way Andrew Tate will not keep falling if he keeps fighting against those who set the basis for his success. For example, you cannot be preaching about getting out of the matrix when you are buying Ferraris and Bugattis, because who owns the Bugattis and Ferraris you're buying? The so-called matrix. You cannot be preaching about this and that and that and that and that when you get all your money from this platform or that platform. I watched an interview of Andrew Tate where he talked about the best way to stay out of the matrix is to be on different matrices. So he talked about having many passports, having this. But when the case came, what happened? For me, I feel like it's innocent. But when the case came, he had to go to jail for them to discover that he was innocent to be released. What did being on different matrices do? Maybe on the other side of the camera, we are not aware as fans, but we really want to know what went down. I think it's not yet time for them to talk about that yet, because the case is not totally closed. But we really wish to know what went down, how you got safe as well. Is it the fact that you are smart, or is it just the fact that you are innocent? Because at the end of the day, you are smart, but you got a lawyer. Your lawyer is the one saying everything that needs to be said. Your lawyer is the one showing all the proofs and everything that needs to be shown. And I'm sure they have witnesses and all of those things. You are not the one talking on everything. You are smart, but your smartness get you out of this situation. We cannot be preaching about getting out of the matrix when everything that revolves around us is being owned by the matrix. It is okay to talk about personal growth. It is okay to talk about all of these things. It's okay to say all of these big words. Don't fall for nothing, don't stand for this, don't work for a paycheck, don't do this, don't do that. But have you ever thought about the responsibilities that every human being has? Sit a week in your house as a grown human being and you're not making a dime, and you have 4 or 5 people to feed, bro, and you know there's a job opportunity for you to work, and you don't want to work because you watched a video on YouTube that says no, don't work with someone, be a boss of your own, and you sit with all of these ideas in your mind and have nowhere to start. Come on, bro. I just want to give a message out. It is okay to work a 9-to-5 job if there's no other option. I came to Germany and I have not been here for a long time, but the little thing the opportunities that I'm seeing, and I see people that have been here for 8 years, they keep complaining about this racism, they keep complaining about system and everything. But I'm like, come on, bro. If 8 years ago you started doing this thing step by step, do you know where you would be right now? Remember, the child was 15 years ago. This child was barely legal to drink. This child was barely legal to go out on his own. This child was barely legal to go to clubs. But this child runs a big company now. This child is the boss of a branch of a big company. Just because this child just decided to say, okay, I'm just gonna follow this system. But you sit complaining because you want everything. We leave from Africa and come to Europe with little or no opportunities in Africa. We come to Europe with so many opportunities, but we want to have the same opportunities as the Europeans. No, bro, this is not racism. This is their land. They cannot give you everything and let their people stay like that. Yeah, some people are gonna talk about, they came and stole these things from Africa and everything. Okay, I get that. Get over it. Get over the past. We cannot fix the future if we keep holding grudges on things that happened in the past. It is okay to know about the past. That's my problem about this saying that if you don't know your past, you won't know your future. I mean, it is a good saying when you look at it in the right way. Forget about the errors of the past. Focus on the errors of the present. You cannot be bothering about a falling eraser when the tip of your pencil is broken. It is okay to learn the past. This happened. Okay, fine. This guy did this, this guy did that. Okay, fine. So next time when we are doing business, what should I do? I'm not going to refuse to do business with this person because we had a fucked up situation. Next time, I'm going to look for another way to do business with this person. That is if the opportunity comes. It's okay to have pride. It's okay to have all of these things. But when it's necessary to act on something, please act. Act on it. It is okay to read all of these books. It's okay to watch all of these influencers say all of these important things on the internet. All of these less relevant things. They will keep saying the same thing over and over in different forms. Like right now what I'm saying, I'm not the first person to say it. People have said these things in different forms, and I just use all of this information I gathered and I'm transmitting back to you. Some other kid's gonna do this after me. Everyone has that human instinct in them. Everyone has that instinct in them that says this is the right thing, this is the wrong thing. We just deny to focus on the right feeling. There is so much that we can achieve in 6 months we cannot imagine. Sit, hide yourself, work on yourself. Treasures are hidden doesn't mean that your values are being compromised. Gold does not dig itself out of the ground. Either wind, water, or human beings digs it out and makes its value known to the world. And the older the better. The more the gold stays in the ground, the more it gets richer in resource. And when it's out, boom. I mean, its purity is more than the purity it was some few years ago. Because it has gathered more nutrients from the ground, it has gathered more things from around. It is okay not to be recognized. It is okay not to be called the top 5%, the top 20%, the top 30%. Just have a recall back in your school years. All the people that claim that were dull, where are they now? Are you better than them? If you are better than them, then congratulations. But for those that are not better than those that they were better than 10 years ago, don't you think you are doing something right? Don't you think you are considering yourself too high? Don't you think you are putting a price tag on something that is not worth it? Evaluate yourself, stand in front of the mirror, talk to yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Stop listening to people on the internet. Everyone is going to share their idea, their own opinions about their own experiences. And Tate might be saying everything right based on his own experiences, but we are relating to those things and putting in our own lives, which it wouldn't work. We are from different sides of the country. We are being raised by different backgrounds. We are being raised by different parents. He can play chess, he can box, he can write books, he can do everything. He can do that. How many things can you do for it to relate to his lifestyle? Do you know how difficult it is to understand chess? Do you know you have to understand the queen, the king, the rookers, the all of these things, the knights, bro. That guy basically can play chess. He can basically kickbox. He talks fluently. He's very smart. He can do a lot of things. He's a very good marketer and everything. You are ready to finish high school. You are listening to Andrew Tate and you're taking it serious. Where have you worked before? Or don't you hear Andrew Tate work before for someone? Do you know how long he worked? Him doing kickboxing is working for someone. Him uploading videos on YouTube, uploading videos on all of this media is working for someone because he doesn't own the media. Do you think this YouTube or the other companies he's working for don't earn money from him? They do. And they own the platform, so who is working for who? Guys, I don't want to get too emotional saying these things because they said this whole internet thing is just putting on a cloth and talking, but I don't like to do that. I like to reveal my real self to y'all. I really want y'all to see my insecurities. I could hide them at times, not to make them too obvious, but I'm coming to y'all the way I am. There are a lot of things I would have talked about my personal life, but I will not talk about it. There are things I would like to share on a video that will be more engaging, more all of these things, but I don't want to because there's a message I'm trying to push out there. There's a generation I'm trying to grow with. There's a generation of people there's a mindset I'm trying to put out there. There's a generation I'm trying to grow with. Like I'm trying to be the prototype for a certain generation. I'm trying to give the opportunities that were not given to me. And there is no way I can give opportunities to people if I stand in front of them claiming to be a conqueror, a boss. 80% of the people that watch these celebrities talk on the internet barely have a car or a house on their name. Talk less of having all these Bugattis, Ferraris, sleeping in exotic hotels, traveling exotically, having all of these dates and doing all of these fancy stuff. But that is what they watch morning to night. That is what is in their mind. Tell me how they will not be depressed. Tell me how they will not have all of this anxiety. Companies do create devices or clothes or things that are never worn in the public. They give it to artists, they showcase it, and boom, that is it. You sit all your life dreaming for something that doesn't even exist. You cannot even own it. The people make 10 editions for it from 10 particular people and they sell it and it's done. They are doing marketing for other little products. But you are dying for this product that was shown by this star you are watching every day. I don't know if it makes sense to you. But please guys, I'm going to end here. Please Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you next time. Ciao.